West Ascension Consolidated Drainage District meeting, April 3rd, 2014. It's called to order. Invocation, Mr. Shakespeare.
Dear Lord, we want to thank you for all the good things that you've given us, the people of Ascension Parish, and all the good people here. We'd like to ask that you allow us to make good decisions as we come here in these meetings. We'd also like to ask at this time that you give sympathy and understanding to the family of Robert Lemon and their family. Their family members go through the grief at this time. And to also the Baptiste and the Robinson family that have lost family members recently. We ask all this in your name. Amen.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Roll call. Everyone is here. Item number 3, accepting the minutes for February the 6th.
So moved.
Second. Minutes approved. Master drainage, covers right away. Mr. O'Neill, we still working on that?
Yes, we've made some headway on that, and we're still working on it piece by piece.
All right. Smoke bin, Barcelona Drive, Mr. George Redelia.
Okay, I think, gentlemen, in the last meeting, I told y'all that Craig and I had visited and we came up with another idea. We cleaned out along Highway 1. In fact, on one stretch to the left of the road, we found actually a crushed culvert that was completely stopping that ditch up. So that wasn't helping with the flow going out of Barcelona. We did it both ways. We're going to go back across the tracks. We're not going to fool the state on the other side, but Craig and I are going to go back across the track, and we're going to check back there on that drainage over there. We had like 1.2 inches of rain, I think it was Friday. Craig went out there and looked, and I went out there Monday morning, and Barcelona was completely dry. Now, granted, it wasn't a 5 or 6 inch rain yet, so just we'll bear with it, but I think we made a lot of progress just doing what we did, okay? That's all I got on that one.
All right. Okay, then we're making some headway on that. Appreciate that, guy. Item number 6, 7th Street drainage. George, any word?
I don't have anything. The last I got from the council chairman was that they brought it before the committee of the whole, and really there was no new news.
Okay.
So we're still waiting on them to get their prices and get back to us.
I pass over there every once in a while. I see some paint. I see some little stakes over there and stuff. But I still see it look like it's getting worse. But once again, all right, we're just waiting on whatever.
If everybody remembers now, we remember the whole story. We tried the video, we couldn't video. We tried the theory of putting the belt line that pipe. We couldn't line the pipe because there's 2 different type of materials, one on each end and one in the middle. So we're just waiting for their prices.
Okay, all right. We just keep that one on there so we can keep up with it. Item 7, budget amendment for the dozer purchase. George?
Okay, gentlemen, I think I had some discussions with y'all at all of it one time. We originally put $40,000 in the budget this year to lease a dozer, a little bit bigger dozer than what Craig and I have reviewed, okay? That was going to cost around $190,000. You have both those packages, both of those collections in your folder. I asked Fleet Manager for some more information on another dozer. We found one on state contract that the comparisons are in there. The blade capacities are really close, like 0.8 of a cubic yard different than what it could load. A half a foot difference in the blade width. The horsepower was really close. The height was 4 inches. Everything was really close. It was a little smaller dozer than the big Cat 5 that we originally looked at. The price difference was almost $100,000, $90,000, okay? We have $40,000 in the budget. What I'm asking for is us for to amend our budget, put another 60 in there. We'll pay for this dozer and we'll own it, okay? The only holdup I got is the state contract has been let and the new prices are coming in on the 15th. But we think we're going to be okay. We talked to the state today.
If we'd allow up to 65,000, do you think that would cover whatever it takes?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think everybody's in agreement. This is the type
I
of,
think so, Councilman Shake Snyder. What I was told by the state today, that when they release these bids and they get them back, they can't go over 100,000 anyway. So even if the cost wanted to stay, it went up higher than what it was base price, they'd have to give us a big enough discount to get back to 100,000.
okay,
So yes, if you gave us 65, I think we'd be okay.
okay, up
If
to,
not, I won't pay any more money. I'll come back.
I'll make that budget amendment to increase up to 65 to allow for the purchase of the dozer, and that's something that we can use, and that's something that'll last 10 years. I mean, that's a good use of our money, you know. So I'll make that.
I second that motion, no, as long as we own it, and like I said, we get good service out the one we
It's
have.
not a lease, it's a good piece of equipment, and we will own it.
All right, we got first and second, and, motion passed. Item number 8, requesting a finance assistance for the lower Delta soil
Okay,
and water
gentlemen,
conservation.
this is something we do annually. They request $2,000. You have a copy of the letter in your folder, so we just need approval from the board so we can go ahead and pay it. The money's in the budget.
Yes, we'll go along with that. Well, I mean, I would feel comfortable going along with that and continue to, I think, George has talked about some, familiarize them with our drainage issues, because that's also water quality issues, which is what they're really into, so.
I make all the meetings, and they're very receptive to where we want to go.
Yeah, so I think if we can get them more and more in tune to, you know, what our problems are, and that it's all intertwined, we might be able to get some, you know, some more help there also, so I'd move that we would go along with that.
Yeah, all right, and I second that motion with that, so we approve the $2,000 that go to, soil and water conservation district. All right. Item number 9, St. James Assumption Drainage Update, Mr. George.
Had not heard from St. James, sent another email to Mr. Chenier today. I think they hadn't collected all their funds yet, so they were kind of waiting so we could put everybody together that was paying, okay?
Okay.
So we're still waiting on that.
All right. West Side DPW building. We are moving this item, I know last time we had talked about it, but we're moving this to finance, to the parish finance on Monday afternoon. Go ahead, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, just to give people background, this is the building that we're trying to get up and started, and we had some meetings with the architect, and we were able to get the cost down from what they projected around 1.2, 1.3 million, and it looks like it's around 900, 930,000, which makes things a lot more palatable. So we're gonna go to finance and see what Parish DPW is willing to come off of, and see where it goes from there, but we want to get started. So hopefully we can get this taken care of this month, but we've already saved a lot of money, so.
All right. Okay. Item number 11, reports. George, West Side Coordinator.
Okay, you got some pictures, gentlemen, and that Craig took, I put in your photo. This was the cover that we put on Souvenir, McCall Canal at Souvenir Road back there. These guys, along with each extension, gave us some help, drainage, and they did a wonderful job. It seems to be working fine. We got some concrete, chipped concrete from Corcoran, so we were able to save on buying riprap, and we packed that down good and solid, okay? So it's packed down real well. The landowner was super happy with it. So just wanted y'all to see those pics.
All right.
The bad news is we used almost all of our dirt that we had stored for that, to do this job. The good news is I met with the state, and being that they were doing all the drainage work on front of CF and the River Road, and I told them I had a wonderful place for them to park it, so I think I recovered all our dirt plus some.
Okay.
All right? So I believe, gentlemen, that's all I got. You thinking something else, Chris?
We pulling trees off of the canal, making it look real nice. We'll take some
Oh,
pictures I
okay.
have it for y'all for the next,
All right.
Oh,
Well,
good.
That's, one of the things, I guess, that's new spray tractor gonna come in handy that we can kill some of them trees that are on those bankers.
yeah.
I'm
but-
hoping.
And Craig's been training guys on that, and we've been making sure, because it's a lot of money and it's a good piece of equipment, so
Yeah.
it's gonna work really well, really well.
So once again, guys, doing an outstanding job. Commend y'all for that. Tell you guys that, Craig. Appreciate it. All right. Craig, you have any more input?
No, that's what it, then we going on, like George said, we would go behind the railroad track in the smoke bin, check those drainage right there, see if we need to clean them out some more to help us along the drive. And like I said, we pulling the trees off of the, by McCall. That's what it.
Okay.
Okay. And Craig, and check, when you get a chance, I want to talk to you, off of Gotrol Lane, they've got a ditch there that we need to take a look. I think, I'd kind of mentioned it to George, but I don't know if it got with you on it, and, I'll let you know where it's located,
Um,
just to take a look at it and see what can be done.
I guess this the thing right now is the grass cutting. I know we started on that.
Monday, yeah.
And I guess, once again, just to inform the public, the route we have, if I'm mistaken with it, please tell me that. We start from leaving out of Downsonville, Lemonville, A-Bend, and coming back through Downsonville, Smoke Bend, McCall, the Bruley, then Highway
Then
1,
McCall, then, Modest,
Modes,
yeah.
and then we come back and we go to Bruley, McCall, and then we go down Highway 1, along Highway 1 and 308, and then we start the process all over again.
Yeah,
Okay. And that normally take a month before you can,
and to make a whole complete round, yeah.
right. So once again, ask the public to, find out where they're at. They are coming. It's just, once again, if the weather is good, they're gonna move around once a month. If it's not, it's gonna be a little delay. But all the tractors are working.
We wait on one tractor, we're probably gonna pick it up Monday, and then we'll probably have more tractors running than we had for a while. We'll have 6 of them moving, cutting grass.
All right.
All right? So we should be in good shape.
Okay.
The other thing is just a reminder for people, the wintertime we think is over now. And what ends up happening throughout the winter, the leaves come, they get blown into the ditches, and the grass is starting to grow now. So if you're going to have some drainage problem, check your culverts, get your rake, and just rake the leaves out before to make sure it's not a drainage problem. Be glad to take a look at it, call or whatever, but oftentimes we send a truck out to clean out a culvert, and it's just leaves on one end of it that is stopping it up. So, check your ditches, everybody, and it's a good time to go ahead and clean your leaves, spring cleaning and everything else, and make all the drainage do a better job.
One other thing I got to tell you about, you might remember last year we had our bush hog that was damaged, and it came up, it was unrepairable. I was able to find one on state contract. We had money in the budget for a mower, so I purchased that. Okay. So we got a brand new 8-foot, 9-foot bush hog that's rolling too.
Okay. All right. And item number 12, setting dates and time for next meeting. Ms. Peggy? May 1st? Okay. Mr. Shakes Snyder, once again, Mr. George Rodriguez want to know, you want to make it 5 o'clock or 5:15?
5:15.
All right, time is 5:15, George. All right, item number 13,
Move to close.
meeting adjourned.